Andrew Wood back here again with my co-host Ryan Wood, and we're doing thrift store finds. This is all stuff we found today over at the Yorktown Goodwill. It's actually a big haul from that Goodwill. Usually only like one or maybe two things over there, or actually usually nothing. But it's maybe, I don't know, a few thousand feet from my house. It's very, very, very close, that Goodwill. And I'm going to be showing you guys what I got. I used one of my 20% off coupons here today. Everything I got came to $13 or something, including tax. What I'll show you first is a bag of stuff I got for $3.25. I wonder if every other Goodwill across the country charges and a quarter for everything. Like everything there is $1.25, $2.25, $5.25, whatever it is. It's just kind of odd.
Make these toys on themselves.
Okay, I'm not sure what my son just said there, but these toys right here were all in that bag for $3.25. This is all pretty much a junk. You get rid of that. There's 3 little Power Rangers here, 2 slightly larger ones. I think that's a Power Ranger, and that is. They both have Bandai on the back of them, and they look like they would go with these guys. I don't know what this thing is. And by the way, I have a brand new computer, so this is the first time I've used this computer. Hopefully the picture quality is a bit better. This is a higher resolution for my webcam. So let me know what you guys think about that. There was like this guy's kind of junky. There's like 3 Packers toys in there, some soccer guy, an Inspector Gadget that goes up and down, and all this stuff will go back in the bags. What I decided to do basically is take the things that are of similar type and start selling them on eBay, and anything that doesn't really, I don't think I could really put together, is going to go into a bag and go back to Goodwill. Also in that same bag, we got a rather bad shape Peter Venkman, and he's got some pretty bad paint chipping here. I definitely wouldn't have picked him up, but he was in the bag. This would be the 4th one of that toy my son has. Probably keep it. There was also a Toy Story 3 Army Man in there. That's a Toy Story 3 version. My son loves that show, and he's quite large for an Army Man. He's probably almost twice the size of an Army Man. There were also 4 really small Army Men in there, and I can't find the. Oh, there's the other one. 4 really small Army Men in there. So we're gonna put those over here while he grabs at everything. There was this guy in there. These are toys when I was a kid. Little magnets on the bottom. I can't remember what they were called. If anyone knows what this guy is or what these two, it's quite small. If you could drop me a line, appreciate that. They came out in the 80s. I remember having some of them. I can't remember what they went to. Speaking of 80s toys, here is, you remember? Okay, well why don't you tell me then? Here is a Muscle Man. I believe it's from the original Muscle Man line, and I believe it's a real Muscle Man, not a generic one. It's got some tags on the back. My son has a bag of these upstairs. We'll probably get in a couple years. Those are actually still collectible. There were some random pieces in there. Little American flag, which is about the size for an action figure. So I'll throw that up in his accessories bag. He had a big bag of accessories upstairs for him to, use with these toys that we pick up. Accessories can often be much harder to find. There's this sword. I don't know what it is, and it looks like it would take a fairly decent sized character to wield this sword. But it's kind of cool looking, so that's definitely going in that bag as well. There's this. No idea what this is. It looks like it has a little piece on it that's broken off in terms of right here on the back. It would like stick into a guy for a backpack or something. So probably just get rid of that. There are also, it's also of course in the bag, as you will see from all my videos, there was a Batman. He looks pretty good shape. He doesn't look in mint condition or anything, but he's very good shape. And every single time I buy one of these bags at Goodwill, there's always a Batman in there. Always a Batman in there. I don't know why, but there always is. There were 2 Chuck Norrises. These are, I don't know, maybe it's a little taller than, say, a He-Man. There's one. I think I remember having seen these at some point in my life. They look quite old. Maybe they're from like the late 80s. I don't know. I was never a big Chuck Norris fan, but they were in the bag, and again, the bag itself was only $3.25 plus I got to take 20% off. There were some parts. There's a GI in there. G.I. Joe parts. So G.I. Joe is missing a leg, but I know how to take G.I. Joes apart, and we can cannibalize some of the parts off these guys for additional characters. There were a pair of legs in there. They look like G.I. Joe legs at the construct, but they're too big to be them. I don't know what those are, but they'll go up in the bag. Here's a guy. I actually had this guy when I was a kid, so I don't know what his name is, but he's a G.I. Joe, and he's missing his legs. But again, when I was a kid, we used to unscrew the backs and like kind of mix and match them and make our own sort of unique, interesting G.I. Joe toys from the pieces. So I don't see any reason why someone would enjoy that as well. There's this. I don't think it's a G.I. Joe, but it seems to have the exact same band that G.I. Joe have inside, so it goes up in the box because that's something that we can take apart and use that band out of and use some of the screws. There were 4 full G.I. Joes in there as well. There's this guy. He looks to be in really good shape. I think most of these are from '93 from what it says on there. There's this guy. He was, I thought, the best of the lot, as he still has the accessory. You can pull his mask off, and I think those are always kind of the neatest guys. The guys that have removable helmets. There's this guy who the first 2 look almost new. This guy has just a little bit of wear on him, but not very much, and he's still tight. And then there was a Snake Eyes who's in fairly bad shape. His legs are real wobbly. One of them split slightly. His band feels like it's loose. The top part of him looks to be in good shape though. So that was everything that was in the bag for $3 1/4. I got this Power Minis Lego set. It was $125. Again, remember everything here was minus another 20%. So I'm not sure exactly how much this would be in the store. My guess would probably be $8.99, $9.99, and it's the whole thing. It's got the manual in there. It's got all the stuff right there. It's got the Lego Man. I mean, Lego Man new in the blind packs, and the best prices I've found for them are $1.99 plus tax. So, just the man alone, I thought it was worth it. And it's got a number of other pieces in there. I got him for $1.99. I got him this Iron Man shirt, and it has like a little thing on here. Let me see if I can get it to do it. See if maybe you can pick that up. I don't think it's picking it up, but it lights up and stuff. Huh? It's weird. I can see it doing it. I can't see it on the screen, so I don't think you're gonna be able to see that. Well, let me adjust my camera here. There we go. I think that's readjusted. We also picked up some books for him. This book here. These books are $1 each. This book has like step-by-steps for drawing dragons. This is still quite a few years away, but I loved books like this when I was a kid, so I figured at $1, why not grab that? Book on sea creatures. My son has I'll show you all these toys. He has a massive little library that was started for him as well. In fact, actually yesterday, the first time I actually took him to a real library. My wife takes him down there sometimes, but he has so many books here. I mean, he probably has at least 100 kids' books, and I took him down there. I read him one of those old Choose Your Own Adventures down at the library, so it was kind of neat. Here's one. It's the same as Sea Creatures. It's called Creepy Crawlies. And there's this. I thought it was actually quite cool. It's got stickers, and it's got black paper to draw on. It came with a bunch of crayons on the front of it. Let's see here. It's got these stickers. This is all just $1. All these crayons. I thought that was actually a really good deal. And I picked up over here for $3 in their used book section. This is almost all this stuff came right out of the brand new put out racks. There's a copy of Plato's The Republic, and it looks brand new. I mean, this is a brand new book, and I paid $3 for it, so I was pretty happy about that. This will be a Christmas present for one of my family members. I of course have a copy of Plato's The Republic, degree in philosophy, and have read that a few times. It's quite a good work. I got this guy. I don't know exactly how tall he is. I'm horrible with measurements. He's slightly taller than 3 G.I. Joes stacked up on each other's heads. So I'm guessing he's about a foot tall. He's a Yoda. I got him somehow to talk while we were in Goodwill. His arms move. His head moves. It's got the feet. He looks really, really in good shape. I don't know if I need to put new batteries in him or something, but he does work, and he was $2.25. I would think he's got to be worth one more than that. I've been thinking maybe I'll just try to sell him on eBay because it's going to take years before my son's ready to play with something like that. You can see it's not really much of a toy. I don't think it's maybe more of a collectible. It's definitely not for a 3.5-year-old. He would destroy this thing, and it is in very nice shape, so I'd hate to see it ruined. So that is what we found this week in the thrift store finds. You can see my son crawling all over me. So if you know the names of any of those toys that did not, if you could please leave comments below, I would appreciate that. And thank you for watching.